François Hollande and his private life.
Yes.
There's a new poll out today about his approval ratings. How have they done since this whole affair burst onto the public scene?
Well, there's been a lot of curiosity and speculation about whether or not it would somehow perversely benefit his image. He's seen as somebody who is sometimes indecisive. That's his, I suppose, the cliche image of him is this flamby pudding or dessert.
Kind of flan.
Flan, exactly, which isn't very...
it's not very flattering.
It's not very flattering indeed.
So perhaps this could have made him look more dashing.
Right, in the eyes of some. But it hasn't. As this headline in Atlantico.fr says, net dégradation de l'image personnelle, as a big drop in the image of François Hollande as a person with French people. Let's take a look at the statistics.
What are the numbers there, yeah?
Well, those who see him as likeable have dropped from 52% to 45%. That's a 7% drop.
That's a big drop there.
It is a big drop. Those who find him sincere, Catherine, that's a 14% drop from 43% down to 29%. Does he defend or look after the interests of French people? 37% down to 33%, maybe that 4% thinking that he is other interests apart from...
Otherwise engaged, perhaps, yes.
So that is an EFOP poll. Those who think he's competent as well, 27%, which was already very low, it must be said, down to 22%. So it appears François Hollande has not benefited from
that is
this scandal.
rather surprising, but
I guess
a
lot of people
thought
that it might benefit him. So there you go.
Meanwhile, Le Monde, the French newspaper, they've been demonstrating the unreliability, should we put it that way, of certain rumours surrounding François Hollande's partner, or is she, isn't she, Valérie Trierweiler. So there have been lots of rumours flying around about her.
That's right. And one in particular, which started off online, and then it was on right-wing blogs, far-right blogs, and then it made it onto this news website, économiematin.fr, which is a respectable website. Now, they claimed, amongst others, based on pure rumour and conjecture that has never been confirmed, and indeed, we now see that the source of those rumours were far-right bloggers, so in fact it's more than likely...
So trying to discredit the left in French politics.
Exactly, indeed, it's quite likely now that was put up online to further damage the image of Valérie Trierweiler and the president. €3 million worth in damage
What did
following...
they break?
Well, according to these rumours, there was a smash up at the Élysée Palace. The presidential office was trashed by Valérie Trierweiler. Several vases, which are very... kind of priceless vases, were smashed. Now, look at the New York Daily News. They've even picked up that story. French First Lady allegedly trashed President's office in jealous rage. Palace officials deny claims.
It's travelling fast, isn't it?
It's travelling fast. And as you can see, the danger with these sort of stories is they start off as total rumour. The Le Monde calls it intox, which is a sort of a French media term for completely unreliable and false, scurrilous rumours. But now it's made it even into the foreign press. So the damage has been done. And a lot of criticism in Le Monde, Phare Eco-Matin, and the journalist Jean-Baptiste Leroux, who wrote for several right-wing publications such as Valeurs Actuelles and Causeur in the past. And they're saying, look, this was bad journalism. He put this on a credible website.
There,
and as a result of that, it got something like 34,000 shares on Facebook. And then the rumour becomes something that people begin to believe in and that has a degree of credibility and that is picked up in the foreign press. So you can see Le Monde basically tracing it back to very unreliable sources. But now the New York Daily News is reporting on it, and basically if people take half a glance at a news story like that, they'll believe that it's true. In fact, yesterday I thought about this story, well, maybe no smoke without fire. I'd seen the headlines yesterday already, and luckily Le Monde did some good tracing of the rumour back to very unreliable sources.
And it hasn't been confirmed, we must say that.
Absolutely.
And meanwhile, Valérie Trierweiler's legal team and her chief of staff have spoken to the media, so she's kind of having her say there via intermediaries.
That's right. Her lawyer, Maître Giffard is his name, spoke to Le Figaro saying that she wants to come out of this scandal with her dignity intact. Her chief of staff also spoke to Le Lab d'Europe 1, which is a political news website, saying essentially the media is kicking her when she is down, and the false rumours that we are seeing doing the rounds of social media, such as the one we mentioned earlier, is a way for political opponents to get at the government and the French president through the First Lady. So that's what her chief of staff is saying. Of course, he's going to come to her defence in that regard, but clearly there has been a counter-offensive on the behalf of the First Lady today.
And very, very quickly, in Closer magazine, they've got more revelations. The third week in the row.
That's
about
right. And now
Valerie Trierweiler.
they come out a day early with this for the third. They usually come out
Right, so
on
they're
a Friday.
trying to maximise their sales
And their
figures
sales
there.
have shot up in the last couple of weeks. Basically, they're saying that Valerie Trierweiler is intending to stay with François Hollande despite the revelations. She will stand by her man. Elsewhere at Atlantico.fr, a sort of a straight-laced right-wing website, they cite sources close to the presidential couple saying François Hollande hasn't actually made up his mind yet, and he regrets setting the 11th of February as the date by which he would have made
Yeah, because
public.
he's got to say before he goes to Washington, that's what he said, isn't it?
That's right.
So
But Valerie Trierweiler apparently is intending to go.
she wants to stand by her man. All right, well, we'll have to leave it there. Fascinating as always. Thanks very much, James Creedon there
Thanks,
with
Catherine.
Media Watch. Stay tuned to Live from Paris, the latest international news coming up for you.